And being able to say that the metaphor has always been about bringing people together. The constellation of stars are linked across space and distance, and my network is similar to those constellations around the world. And if you're in town, and that's the intention of bringing everybody together in a collaborative, creative space. And I have been many places around the country and seen models like this and was envious of everybody else out there. Why didn't we have that in Lincoln? So I wanted to make it happen, and it was kind of a transitional idea for how I was going to live in my future. So it's been an amazing time to have seen all these changes come through, especially in the last 4 years. So that actually sets a little different of a marker on these 10 years too. But lots of changes. Who could have imagined pandemics or the loss of Kenny? And actually it made me condense things, and here I am in this place, all focused and with all my equipment in one place. So I still have ambitions. I still have things that have to be done here. And you've seen on the little postcard the kind of data statistics. I'm not very good at keeping them, but it is pretty impressive if I add up all the artists that have come, the workshops. Some days I'm here by myself and I think everybody's forgotten about me, but
we could never, Karen.
It all ends up revving up again for something else, so that's kind of the pattern.
Well then, speaking of something else, what's coming up next? What's our long-term goal or short-term goal? What's on the docket?
Yeah, well, short-term goals actually continues with some collaborations for exhibitions coming up this year. The Lux Art Center and I are still collaborating for the 3rd edition of Surface Impressions, which is that jury competition for relief prints. And actually last time there were 800 entries from around the world, and I expect this time there will be more again. And I'm trying to use that as a way to put a pin in the map on Lincoln about a notoriety for some printmaking activities here. So you'll see that and you'll hear that and you have to take part. And the other project that we're going to collaborate with is the Babel project that was organized by some artists in a studio in Finland. And 4 of us members took part with our small little prints. Jan just selected my contribution to the Babel project. And it's based on the painting by Bruegel of the Tower of Babel and how it was falling apart. And they assigned 300 some artists a section to respond to make a collaborative, huge scene of the Babel project. So we're going to exhibit that here, and I'm going to ask everybody to take part in a community project to complement that, which is called Paper Cities. And we're going to make folding up paper buildings and create another kind of Tower of Babel. And there's a lot of good metaphors that go along with that. These vulnerable paper structures. And I also have 5 artists in residence already scheduled for this half of the year. So that takes me up until August, so there'll be more coming up. So that's going really interesting. I have interns, who's the interns here today? Talia, Amy, Jocelyn was my intern for 2 years. She's done with that now, but there's other interns that come, and that collaboration has been really fruitful and interesting to have you help me all. So thank you. And the long-term plan is the expansion. So I've thought of this for many years, and some of you heard me last year talk about this in a very kind of speculative way about how it could be. Going through feasibility studies and talking with my architects and finding out what's possible, and now condensing it to something that's really doable and not a 5-story skyscraper. Was pretty nice, but we're going to expand into this empty lot right next door.